when I'm looking at things, the only way I understand them is when I really look very closely. I understand the world maybe around me in bits and fragments, and when you really zoom into things, that the surface and the texture of things becomes really obvious, and that is how my study into material and material into color probably started developing. My entire why the idea of painting something interests me is because it forces the viewer to look, and I'm interested in the act of prolonged looking, and I'm very interested in duration of an image and how long does one look at something. So what interests me most about color is that it's not a fact and it's fiction. And as much as we try to establish it as, as factual or as a given, it cannot be contained because color changes with the light. It changes through the course of the day. It changes from person to person, and the perception of it changes. This project for India Art Fair, which is titled Index 2, records a residual process, and it marks the water level of the ground that we stand on. But I do feel that it's perhaps a residue of a performance, and that is, why three people need to work on it at the same time. They need to coordinate with each other, and it is a coordination of movement in that sense. But even though the process is so mathematical and precise, to every 1 mm the thread is held on. But every time the thread is pulled taut and it is splattered, the precision completely loses itself. There is a certain level of control, and as you pull the thread and you release the thread, you're letting go of that control. And I think the work lies within the repetition. It lies within the act of repetition and measuring. I think when someone confronts my work, I'm very interested in how they look and what they will be looking at. And I think that we are so used to looking at something that is made to be looked at so we can make meaning out of it, or images have inherent meaning in them. And I think certain color relationships establish moments of fiction, and that is what interests me.